What's going on, everybody? It's your boy B-Date. I'm back for another video. Don't ask me where I was or what I was doing in the time I've taken off. Don't worry about that. The past is behind us. I want to say Happy New Year to everybody out there watching this video. 2020 is going to be a great year for us. Me personally, I'm going to be a lot more dedicated to this craft, putting out my sports opinions, and just the whole creative process as a whole. I don't want to say I lost touch with it, but it wasn't a priority for me nearing the end of last year. So this year, one of my big goals is to focus on just consistent content. So in this video, I'm going to do predictions of the wildcard weekend games for the NFL. But I'm also going to do it from a bettor's perspective because I like to make money, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to help y'all make money. So I'm going to be looking at it with the betting lines and telling you guys which way to bet based on certain things I see. Alright, so the first game of the weekend is going to be the Bills going into Houston to play the Texans. As of Friday morning, the Texans are 2.5-point favorites. They're at home, so I mean that's probably where it's coming from, because if you ask me, I think the Bills are the better team. And that's what I would tell you guys to bet. I would tell you guys, don't even take the points. I feel so strongly about the Bills in this game. I would say take the money line, have the Bills win outright, and that those odds are a plus 124 if you take the Bills like flat out to win. So I think those are good odds. You have Josh Allen, who's a young quarterback, but he's surprisingly better on the road than at home this year. He performs well in higher leverage games. You look at the Thanksgiving game against the Cowboys, he was very good. You look at Steelers on Sunday night, he was good enough to get the job done. And you couple that with Houston's defense being very hot and cold this year. They're getting J.J. Watt back, I understand that, but I don't expect J.J. Watt to just be dominant in the first game back from the injury that he suffered. I also look at the Bills' defense and how well it's equipped to handle Houston and specifically DeAndre Hopkins. Tre'Davious White on Hopkins, who hasn't allowed a single touchdown in coverage this year. So I think that matchup will be very entertaining to watch, but I think ultimately the Bills feel comfortable enough to leave him singled out in coverage on Hop and not have to worry. Will Fuller is a big question mark this game. I'm aware he's a game time decision. If he plays, that's huge for the Texans, but I still don't think it's enough to sway my opinion. When you look at the Bills' defense, they're second in total defense, second in scoring defense, and third in yards per game allowed. So you couple all those things up, they get after the quarterback very well with Shaq Lawson. You have Tremaine Edmonds, who can be the rover, the spy on Deshaun Watson whenever Deshaun tries to extend plays. I like the Bills. I like their makeup. I like their coach. I like their coach over Bill O'Brien in Houston. I just think if it's ever a close game or a tight game, I would give the edge to coaching, and I would give the edge to defense. And I think the Texans are outmatched in both of those. So if you ask me for a score, I guess I would give you something like 24-20. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I don't think the Bills are really capable of blowing teams out. But I'm going to say something like 24-20. The Texans have the ball near the end of the game, and they just can't get it done. So I have the Bills winning this one, and I think it would be safe for you guys to bet the money line, which means have the Bills win outright. You don't even need the points. Now the second game of the Saturday slate, also in the AFC, you're going to have the Titans going on the road to Foxborough to play the Patriots. Now I know what you're thinking. Wow, the Patriots are in the wildcard game. That really never happens. It hasn't happened in 10 years, since 2009. So I guess technically 11. Stupid. I don't know. The line, before I get started into my opinion, the line is Patriots -5 as of Friday morning, which means the Patriots are favored by 5 points. And the money line is a -233 on the Patriots. So, originally looking at this line and just being a little lazy, I would say, oh, Patriots by less than a touchdown, take that, because you have Tom Brady in the playoffs, you have home field in this game, and you have Bill Belichick going against a former assistant or player of his. And Bill Belichick will be damned if he lets a former assistant or player outdo him in his first playoff game. But after doing a little bit of research and some deep diving, I don't think 5 points is too much to expect Tennessee to cover. You look at Ryan Tannehill, ever since he's been inserted into the lineup, he's been good. Not great or anything, but Tom Brady hasn't been great this year. You look at Derrick Henry, rushing title this year. He also leads the NFL in yards after contact. I believe it's 2.4 this year, 2.4 yards after contact. And the Patriots defense is number 22 in the league in yards allowed after contact, which means to me they're missing a lot of tackles. And when you miss tackles against someone like Derrick Henry, 1 or 2 missed tackles, and he's shown that he has enough speed to just cut it up and go after breaking 1 or 2 tackles off. So I look at that. I look at the Patriots' pass defense being better than their run defense. I could see Tennessee going in there, slowing the game down, making it a lower possession game, keeping Tom Brady off the field, and really relying on just Derrick Henry being that bell cow he's been all year. So when I see 5 points after doing my research, I don't think it's far-fetched. I see Julian Edelman for the Patriots not having a great year. Same thing with Mohamed Sanu. Ever since he's gotten there, he's kind of just still trying to learn. And I believe that the Titans' weapons are better than the Patriots. Go weapon for weapon in terms of explosiveness and just talent. I would take A.J. Brown, Jonnu Smith, and Derrick Henry over Edelman, Sony Michel, and whatever tight end they throw out there. I personally like the Titans better. I don't expect them to win this game. With all that being said, I don't think that Ryan Tannehill has that sort of makeup to go into Foxborough and win a game, considering he played with the Dolphins earlier stage of his career and never did well against the Patriots. But I do expect him to keep it close. I do expect Derrick Henry to work and chew up yards. And I can ultimately see this game being won on a last-second field goal or a last-second defensive stop when the Patriots are up by 3 or 4. So with that being said, I would take the Patriots to win this game, but I would bet that Tennessee covers that 5-point spread. So I would say the score would be something like 24-21. Titans come up a little short, but they do cover, and you win your money.